Hello boys and girls, mums and dads, grandparents, teachers and anyone else who may be watching today. My name is Andrea Delaney and I am a singer in the vocal ensemble Anúna. Anúna is made up of mainly 4 vocal parts. So you have male and female split into 2. And then you have the higher female voice, which is soprano. Then you have the lower one, which is the alto. And then you have the higher male, which is the tenor. And the lower male, which is the bass. And you're going to meet my colleague, Rory Musgrave, who is a bass in Anúna as well. So this is the female voice. We can sing lots of high notes. So the voice is such an interesting topic, and this is only an introduction, but when you think about it, you don't have to carry your voice in your hands at any point because it sits right in here and you carry it around with you in your body at all times. So you don't get to see your voice, but what you do get to do is you hear it, you can sense it in your body, and you get to imagine it as well. So whenever your singing teacher or your teacher in school might help you to imagine different things in your voice, such as how to sing smoothly or how to sing staccato, or how quietly you speak and sing your words, how loudly you speak and sing your words. So we've got lots of different variations that you can play around with. But when we feel the voice, we should be feeling the breath nice and low. So put one hand on your chest and one hand on your tummy, if you can see mine. And you're going to breathe right into your lower hand. And do for me. And a big press out. And then with the higher chest, can you see that? Everything rises up, and that's the one that we don't want to happen because we want the air nicely settled into the body for our singing. Singing for a lot of people is an unconscious activity, which means we don't actually have to think about it very hard because it comes naturally to us. We are already accustomed to hearing singing around us. Our parents or grandparents might have sung to us, your teachers in school might sing to you, or you have the radio on all the time and you're listening to your favorite artists. So when you're listening, you're taking in all of this information about how to actually do it. But actually doing it is a really big process. And when we become conscious of that, we can actually make it a little bit better. So I hope you find that really helpful, enjoyable, and I will pass you on to Rory for more fun information on the singing voice.
Hi everyone. Big thank you to Andrea for all that fantastic information on the singing voice. My name is Rory, and with Andrea, I sing in the group Anúna with her. We have traveled all over the world singing songs and telling stories, and it's been a fantastic journey. And singing is one of the great pleasures in life, one of the best ways that we can express ourselves through music. Andrea has already said that she's a soprano, and then you have the altos, the tenors and the basses. Well, I'm a bass. I'm the lowest voice in the choir, and we create all that low, rich, bassy sound that's really fantastic, creates all that big color, and it also creates the pulse for the piece. Why are these voices different? Well, we have vocal cords that live right inside our throats here, and they're like little pieces of skin, really, really tiny, about the size of your fingernail. And as you grow, they grow too, and sometimes they're all different shapes and sizes. So just as you might have blue eyes or brown eyes and so on and so forth, these also are slightly different. If they're longer or thicker, they might be lower, whereas if they're shorter and thinner, they might be higher. And that is why we all sound completely different from each other. But that's also why when we sing together, we can make fantastic music. What else does the voice do? Well, of course, it's the oldest musical instrument that we have. Okay, we didn't make it, it's inside us, as Andrea said earlier. But this means that we have one thing that other instruments can't do. We use words. And with these words, we tell stories. So just as you would have learned songs in schools or lullabies, and you will keep learning songs throughout your entire life. And these songs are just stories. Stories that we tell each other, that we can tell ourselves when we're by ourselves. But they're a reason for us to come together, to make music and to bond with each other. And that is one of the great thrills of singing in a group like Anúna.